So I was playing on DN the other day, and essentially I ran into a couple decks that seemed a little overpowered, and I want to say broken, but not really. But the first one that really does seem broken is laval deck. A laval deck. I played a laval deck. I played him a couple times. I played the guy a couple times. I wanted to see how consistent the deck was. Maybe he just got like a really good hand, or what they like to say in Magic is the nut draw, you know. And essentially, it was just really consistent. He beat me like every time, and he would just essentially he would play this card, you know, a spell card that lets you dump two of the monsters from the deck in the graveyard. So he'd dump, you know, this cannon guy, and then maiden, and then with maiden he would dump another maiden, and then with that maiden he would dump another maiden. So he would already have two targets in there. He would just cycle through that, and then he would play rekindling, special summon those guys, special, you know, synchro into TG librarian, and then synchro into a laval synchro that lets you put two cards back from your graveyard back into the deck to send monsters your opponent controls back in, or cards your opponent controls back into their hand, and then he would special summon out Formula Synchron, do the double draw with the TG librarian, and then he would go into shooting Quasar Dragon, or maybe just regular Quasar Dragon, whichever one attacks multiple times. Anyway, in that it was like an OTK essentially, and rekindling. I don't know how they let this slide. You know, Mega Capital G just made a joke video about it, and it's pretty spot on. And like that deck just seems ridiculously consistent. And you know, I guess all I can really say is give it a shot because it seems pretty powerful. Most of the monsters come from Hidden Arsenal. I think 6. So you know they should be really cheap because they're all promos essentially. Not really promos, but it's pretty consistent to get them in the packs. But yeah, it seemed like a really good deck. The other deck was Mist Valley. I ran into a lot of Mist Valleys today, which is really weird. And Mist Valley Falcon is pretty good. And once you get that field spell on the field and it resolves, and you don't have an answer for that, you're pretty, you know, in a bad spot because Falcon just goes down, the little bird comes back up. You put him back down, you bring out another Falcon, you put the bird back up again, put him back down, you bring out another Falcon, and you just keep doing that, and you play with Birdman and all sorts of stuff, and it's crazy. And those are some pretty consistent decks that, you know, I don't know if they're maybe tier 2 or tier 1.5. I'd have to, you know, consult some friends on that, but they seem pretty good. So anyway, yeah, just, I guess I just wanted to really share about that, you know, my experience on DN and how consistent that seems. And okay, I guess the question you guys could answer is in the comment section below is, what do you think about rekindling, and do you think Konami should have hit it on the ban list? And as always, you can subscribe here on YouTube to see when I put out new videos, and thanks for watching.